Welcome to another episode of Class Haven Farms. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're going to do a review on the Cen-Tech 5-in-1 portable power pack from Harbor Freight. I'm going to go over some of the things that I like about this product, some of the things that I don't like about this product, some of the reasons why I bought this product and I didn't buy other ones, and I'm also going to go over how to fix this product in case you should have this problem happen to you also. Alright, so welcome back. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button and kind of follow me along. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So here we go. It is the Cen-Tech 5-in-1 portable power pack. It's got a lot of cool features to it. Obviously, it's got the jump box feature. So if I go over that, you can see this one's broke, which we'll talk about here at the end, and also kind of go over some of the downfalls on it while we're here. But it gives you the ability to be able to jump start things, so that's kind of nice. Just know that this is plastic, and that's why this broke. So if you guys, any of you guys saw the one video I did on my 790 John Deere, we had a snowstorm come through, and I ended up having to jump start the tractor because the battery died. Well, this thing worked like it was supposed to. I flipped on the battery and turned the jump box on and started it, and everything was good. And then when I went to go disconnect the cables, this thing broke. It was cold out that day, obviously, because we had a snowstorm. So that's one of the bad features about this, is that it's plastic. And you know, I know I'm going to hear this from people, oh, that's what you get for buying stuff from Harbor Freight. Well, you know, here's the thing, buddy. This thing was about just over $120 regular price. I had a 20% off coupon, so you know, got a little bit cheaper. And I look at it like this: I'm not going to use this thing day in and day out. So even though, yeah, okay, so I paid $16, $17 for some metal ones, and I'm going to switch them out. Still a heck of a lot cheaper for me, instead of buying something that's $300, $400, and I'm not going to use it all the time. Some of the other drawbacks that I will tell you about this is the way this is set up and the way you're supposed to put these back. It's kind of weird. I've never really seen a jump box do this, but you kind of got to move it around, and then you got to squeeze it and put it down in here. And you guys know, if you're using this stuff out in the field and it's cold out, these cables are hard to move around sometimes anyway. So I do like some of the other jump boxes where usually they just have it where you can just put the clamps on here in the top, and it's just a lot easier. But it's on both sides like that, so it's kind of one of the drawbacks. So we'll continue here on the front. One of the things that I do like about this is it has a little work light on it. So when you turn this on, you have two lights that come on here in the front, and you also have two lights here on the back. That's kind of nice. It's not super bright, but I mean, if I was going out to jump start the tractor at night and it was out in the field or in the pole barn or wherever, and I didn't have electricity out there, I could just flip that on and be good to go. For the jump box, this is your switch to turn it on. It will give you a green light indicator letting you know that these cables are hot. So that's right there. These two here are if you need to put a cigarette plug lighter in there. One of the things that they do give you, they give you this charging cord. So if you needed to charge this, say in your truck or your vehicle or whatever, you would plug this in into your cigarette plug lighter, and then this end here would go into this charging port. All right? And then when you turn it on, this light will come on. It's a little red light, and it'll tell you that it's charging. So they give you that. They also give you the AC/DC plug-in at home, so it's the same thing. You just plug this into your wall at home, then you still have this port, put it in there. The other thing they give you, just a little toolkit here for blowing up beach balls and rafts and things. That was one of the reasons why I got this, for the jump box feature, for the air compressor feature, what I'm going to go into next. So the air compressor button is here. So on the back side is where your hose comes out in this little compartment. Okay, and if I turn the air compressor on, you can hear it come on. So one of the main reasons why I bought this jump box is for this feature, because when I go camping, instead of having to take like one of those pancake, 2 horsepower air compressors with me all the time to fill up the beach balls and the rafts for the pool or whatever the case may be, or the bike tires, I can just have this thing and it's all in one. If I'm walking around the camper or if I want to pump the bike tires up later at night, I can just flip these lights on and take it out there with me. So that was one of the main reasons why I got this. Plus, like I said, it has a jumper box on it, so that can come in handy. I mean, my diesel pump right there for the 790 is there. So it's just got the alligator clips on it, so I just clip it on, turn it on, and I can pump my diesel fuel. So you can kind of see it definitely comes in handy. One thing I will tell you about this, though, we talk about cheap plastic, is yeah, it's got this little compartment, and that's all nice, but this door just seems kind of cheap to me. It works fine right now, but after a couple years, that could break. Again, that's kind of the chance you take with Harbor Freight stuff. It is what it is. You just got to be, are you happy enough to do that? For me, it's fine. But also on the back side, you have these 2 plugs here because this does have an inverter. So if I turn the inverter on, this green light will come on. You will hear the inverter come on. You guys might not be able to hear that. It's got the fan here to keep it cool, so it can blow air through it and keep it cool. So you can plug in whatever you need to plug in. Electrical, if you want to plug in your phone. Now it does have a USB port charging here. So you just turn the inverter on and that powers everything back here. Another one of the reasons, the reason that I got this is because of this little plug-in here. The kids for Halloween like to go out and ride in a wagon, and I'll hook it up to the tractor and drive around the neighborhood and things like that. Well, we can plug in little Halloween lights and decorate the trailer, and it's just something. It's kind of dumb, but kids like it. So that was another reason why I was like, hey, that would be pretty cool to have. Next to it, it has a 40 amp fuse. So you might want to make sure, especially if you're going to use this during storms and things like that, which that's what this comes in handy for. If you lose power, you don't have a generator or whatever the case may be, you need to charge your phone up or turn a radio on or something, you can plug it in here. I would make sure you have a couple of these 40 amp fuses. So I have a couple just sitting in the camper because I know that's where it would be. I have some in the truck, and obviously I have some in and around my house. And I think that is it, guys, as far as everything goes. For me, like I said, $120. And actually, I got a little cheaper because I had the 20% off coupon from Harbor Freight. And you guys know, I mean, if you're buying stuff at Harbor Freight, you're going to use this every day. Like if you're in a service truck and you're running around doing things, I probably wouldn't get this because I don't know how well it would hold up for you. But for a guy like me, I'm just using it for every once in a while when I need to jumpstart a tractor or jumpstart the truck or put some air in tires. Now, I will tell you guys, and I looked at some of the reviews on this before I bought it, and people were like, I bought this and it wouldn't pump up the tire on my Trailblazer or whatever. Okay, well, I mean, you're trying to take a little tiny compressor, and I don't know how low your tire is, but you guys that work on vehicles know, when you lose little compressors like this, if the tire's sitting on the vehicle, all that weight of the vehicle is making it a whole heck of a lot harder for this little compressor to be able to pump it up. You jack the car up and get some of that pressure off of it, so it'll probably pump up better. I've never used it for pumping up like truck tires or anything. I've used it for bicycle tires and it does just fine. I've used it, if the 160, if the LT 160 gets low or something, I've used it on that. But for just what I'm going to use to run in the mill stuff, this is pretty good. If I was going to use it day in and day out, yeah, then I would probably spend the extra money. So anyway, so that's that. So next thing I'll do is I'll show you guys, because I'm going to change these out. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. And I'm going to have to set this camera up and maybe use the vise to make it a little easier. So I'll be right back with you. What we got here is it's kind of riveted in. So we're just going to drill this rivet out. So let me get you guys set up here, get the drill set up. So we got the rivet out. Now what I got to do is take this heat shrink wrap, peel it off this end, and just peel this back so I can slide this end off, because there's no way that I would be able to put this end in through here. So you just take this end off. Now the new one that you get has that to where you can just clamp it down. So we'll just swap it out. So when it comes back, this will be on. So there you have it. It's on. All I did, I just took some electrical tape and just put it over there. Of course, what was on there was all heat shrinked and all that, but I don't have that. So that's how you replace your end. I know I kind of took some pieces out. This thing was kind of a bear. This was the old one to get off. Best friend here is your vise. So what I did, and I'll grab, because I'm going to do the negative end too, but just to kind of give you guys an idea, what I did with this, of course this has a screw that is threaded in. So now that's what the positive has. It has a screw. The old one was a rivet. So all I did is ran my wire through here and ended up having to have my 5-year-old help me. And I held it here and held the wire here while he crimped this down for me. And then, like I said, just went back over. So that kind of wraps it up here. Looking back over this, though, there were 2 things that I did forget to go over with you guys. So if you're still watching, cool. If not, you're probably one of those people that just stopped watching after you saw what you needed. But on this, it has a gauge. So if you push this right here, you can see where the needle, and it kind of gives you an idea how charged it is. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's there. The other thing, all these little, I guess, toolkit they give you with your charging cords and all. The one thing that I don't like about it is there's no way to store it here. It doesn't have a storage compartment, so a lot of times I make sure I put this like in a Ziploc bag, and just, it does have like this tether thing, so I'll wrap it around there, but it's, I don't know, just kind of one of the drawbacks there. So anyway, that's it, guys. Obviously I will do this side here because it's plastic, and what I'm replacing it with is all metal. So just know, you guys, if you ever break your handles on your jump boxes or your jumper cables, you can replace these. I picked this up at Tractor Supply. It's just the, and I'm not going to have 500 amps or anything crazy, but it's booster pack cables. You can just buy these. So I bought it from Tractor Supply, like 16 bucks or something. Nice thing is, it's all metal though. I don't have that plastic stuff anymore. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.